going on, Legion? Azrael here, like always. We got the Red Dead Redemption. I'm about, I don't know, almost a week late on this. Unfortunate for me. Did not know that. I just kept pushing it back. There's other things going on. If you followed the channel, some music stuff, some other stuff. But Red Dead. Let's just get into it. Check it out. See what it's all about. I was watching a podcast today, and they made the comparison of the mountains in this game put like the mountains in Skyrim to shame. And he goes, if that's a way to categorize this. And I said, well, Skyrim came out like, what, 2011? This is 2018. I would hope it does that. So let's see how beautiful. People are saying this game looks beautiful and incredible. Let's check it out. I'm excited. And I'm also excited for Rockstar to claim my video.
They'll probably hang you, buddy.
That scared the shit out of me.
You coming, buddy?
In the late 1800s, America was evolving, on its way to becoming the most powerful country in the world. New immigrants arrived, thriving outposts became towns, and civilization was spreading rapidly into the huge, wild, and lawless frontier. With Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar Games aims to create a living world that's not simply open, but deeper.
Come on, pretty boy.
More interactive and detailed than ever.
This looks
Combining
insane.
action, storytelling,
We need to get those people warm and fed.
and gameplay in new ways. As you live, ride, and fight to survive as an outlaw in a notorious gang.
As long as we get paid or you get shot, I'm happy.
Yeah, fuck you, guy.
The game is an attempt to capture this pivotal moment when the age of outlaws was ending and the modern world was born. There is a huge world to explore, set across a range of America's heartland and frontier. From harsh mountain trails and dense forests to untamed swamplands and sweeping deserts,
Yeah, buddy.
rugged livestock towns to modernizing cities
Was that
and
Arizona
much more.
desert?
All populated with a diverse cast of characters from turn-of-the-century life.
Now
Tesla?
shoo,
Is that Nick?
please.
Is that Nikola
I'm waiting
Tesla?
for someone interesting to turn up.
You play as Arthur Morgan, a trusted senior gun in the Vanderling gang, a band of outlaws and outcasts on the run from the pressures of civilized life.
We are gonna borrow a little money from old Uncle Sam and be out of his hair once and for all.
Each time they're forced to flee an area, the gang sets up a camp as a base. This is where gang members eat, sleep, perform chores, play games, and share stories.
Anyway, I got caught by some hill country sheriff stealing a chicken, I think it was. And he decided I was going to be hanged for it.
These are the people Arthur calls family, and you will get to know each gang member over the course of the game.
So, you save the silly bastard's life, then you and him go robbing sheep.
Helping the camp with food and supplies will keep morale high, while spending time with other gang members can reveal new secrets, fun things to do, and opportunities for mischief.
How about you
Good old
and me
sarsaparilla.
go and redistribute some property?
In and out of camp, the world is alive and responds to the player.
Well, ain't this a rare treat?
Big old boy.
And your guns aren't the only way to interact with the environment. Call out to a passing rider.
That's a nice horse.
Talk yourself into trouble with a local tough guy.
Clear out.
Or out of trouble with a town sheriff. Or
Wanted?
intimidate a witness into silence, and more.
Keep your mouth shut. You're dead, friend.
You don't want to involve yourself with this.
Confrontations can be escalated
yeah.
or diffused.
Take it easy. Do what you want. I don't care.
You can form friendships
God, you did it.
or make enemies as you choose.
You killed my cousin, you sick son of a bitch!
Your actions have
Kill you
consequences,
next.
and it's
Oh.
up to you to decide just how honorable Arthur is.
Should I have killed you, Jimmy Brooks?
Shooting and fighting have
man.
both been radically improved to make combat deep and engaging at all times. Each weapon has unique characteristics, with realistic reload and recoil that always keeps the player grounded and connected to the action in a gunfight.
Oh shit, that That was sick.
In a similar way, the bond with your horse is crucial and changes based on your treatment of the animal.
Hold still, girl.
Some breeds are better suited for certain tasks.
I got a fella been looking for a decent workhorse like this for a
Miller
while.
Your saddle and saddlebags can store extra weapons, along with supplies and animal carcasses that you pick up while out roaming or hunting.
Survival game.
Over time, the bond between you and your horse will grow, making
So what's
them
the
easier
VR
to
gonna be
control
like?
in tense situations.
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
curious.
great horse, aside from when the devils got him.
A rich and varied ecosystem thrives
Fucking
in the
moose.
world, full of predators, prey, and scavengers, all smart and sometimes deadly.
You want to come with
Dude,
me?
it's so sick.
Show you how we hunt one.
Hunting
I love
helps the
wildlife.
camp or earns you money. Wound an animal and you'll have to track them down. Animal pelts and other items you find can be traded for cash to use at general stores, gunsmiths, saloons, and elsewhere.
This is God's
This
own
looks
country.
incredible, man.
I feel I'm in purgatory.
This is a world that is rich in depth
If you
and
get
detail,
pets, that'd be sick. Some Far Cry Primal
all
action.
designed to be explored
Eagle?
on horseback or on foot.
Eagle!
As you live the fateful journey
Wants
of a
it, that's
gang of
funny.
outlaws on the run across America. In the next gameplay video, we'll look at missions, activities, enemy gangs, robberies, other things to do, and much more, including the evolution of sharpshooting using the Deadeye system.
Looks like bats to me, fucker. Deadeye system. Deadeye system. Oh, man. That, I'm way more shocked that I'm actually so into this game right now. Like, I have, like, as someone that just can't spend money on every game coming out, I have a game that I want. It's an online FPS that I can constantly just I can pour hours into it because I'm going to stream it, obviously. And I'm just going to put so much time into it. But this, it looks like I just want it. I want it so bad. This looks like it has like RPG elements to it that I could like. Like, it looks like what you would ever want in a fleshed out system in, say, like an Elder Scrolls game, right? Where you could just buy and get pelts and stuff like that, and you can sell them, but it's... And like in a Bethesda game, those games are older now, obviously, so it's a little different then. But you just sell stuff to sell it. This, it's like very much more purposeful. There are, it's this kind of world. Selling food is kind of important, and all that stuff is just really awesome. I'm really actually super excited to see how fluid the world really is. Now there's gangs and there's territory. Like, if you could kind of create your own settlement or get your own town somehow, almost like when you played like the last or the third Fable game, I believe, the one where you were like running a kingdom kind of thing. If you could do something like that in this, that would be really cool. That would be my personal itch. I love RPG, and if you can take RPG to the next level of having a territory and keeping it, that would be awesome. So again, not to reference Bethesda too much, but like when I played Fallout 4 and you're doing the base building and you're setting up defenses because raiders were going to raid you, that was bullshit. That didn't matter. That wasn't a thing. No one, unless you were there, everything that happened was just a statistical notification. Now, if that real system of something like that could happen here, where you have to defend against other gangs, you co-op a city, and you're putting out whatever, you're smuggling something, it's moonshine, whatever you're doing, that would be incredible. I doubt they'll get that in depth with it, but this seems like it's going to be pretty in depth. The way I want to reference this is that when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, the reason why that game was just loved, the reason why that game just sold so much, and it was just the shit, like, as good, I mean, it's the shit good, because of it was being so awesome, is because the storyline was just incredibly written. It was such a perfect storyline. Everything about it was great. All the missions, all that stuff. This looks like it takes the essence of the awesomeness that is GTA 5, and they're bringing that hype, that storytelling, and all the cool things you could have done in that relative to a Western, and you're putting it into Red Dead 2. And that could be a huge hit. That could be a sensational hit. I love like the nature stuff in games. Like I mentioned, Far Cry Primal. A lot of people hate that game just because of where it took place and the animals you can interact with. I love that game. The game is just cool. Now they're seeing bears and wolves and foxes. Oh my, with an eagle. We American. It's a bald motherfucking eagle, right? That's just cool. If you could somehow have animal husbandry with in this game, and you could eagle, like, I doubt that would happen, but it'd be kind of cool if you could. I'd be kind of into it. I might get that game. There's a lot telling me to get it. I may not purchase day of, but if I see how it plays on Twitch and see how people are receiving it, I might. The fact that it's a single player game, if they announce a BR, excuse me, if they announce a BR, which is the troll rumor, which is, I don't know why I keep doing this. It is the gag, right? That Red Dead, like everything else, BR. My personal game, and I know people are probably gonna be, oh my god, is gonna be Black Ops 4. That's the game I'm betting on. As a Twitch streamer, that's the game that I'm gonna get. Because and it sucks that I have to get it on a PC, because everything else as far as online is going to suck. It's going to die within a week, except for, hopefully, the BR aspect. If the BR is good, if it is something that's going to last, that's what's going to make me get it. If they announce a BR for Red Dead, no joke, I will hands down, without a second thought, leave Call of Duty in the wind. As my favorite FPS, it's gone. Because I'll put a little bit of time into BR Red Dead, but I'll play the story more. Anything that can make a single player storyline like this drag out for like ever, just replayability and adventuring, I'm all for. GTA 5 just has endless amounts of fun and workshop stuff and whatever they do with it that you can get. Now, if Red Dead has something like that, that would be really cool. I don't know if they're gonna do that though. And so, like, how much can you get out of a solo Red Dead? That's what I'm wondering. And if there's a BR, that could just make the game last a little longer. I don't like the game. The gun combat is cool, like as a solo game. But if this was like somehow online, now this is all just a big what if. If it somehow is a online kind of situation, I don't think I'd like this kind of gunplay for a BR. I don't know, man. I got decisions to make and things to do. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Like, if you like the content, you can always like, subscribe, or share. Remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate it, though. It does help me out some way or another. And I'll see you on every video I'm doing next. Later, guys.